Alright, hey, how's it going, YouTube? This is Blacktop here. Long time no see, I guess I should say. I've been away for the summer. I definitely would have posted, but my internet at home is just not good at all. I go to college during the school year, and my college has pretty great Wi-Fi, especially compared to what I have at home. So that's why I am able to upload videos now. Anyway, so welcome back. Long summer. Sorry I haven't been here a while. Today I'm going to talk about the 2018 Mekk-Knights and give you a top 10 cards list. Kinda. Right now, today's date is the 15th of August. We don't have the August ban list yet. And that might impact some of the cards on this list. And also the Shadows in Valhalla, that set, people who have won Worlds got to open that set a little bit early, and we know some of the cards from it, and so that's what it affects a couple, well, probably not even a couple, not a whole lot of things on this list, but I'll just go ahead and get started and show you what I mean. So we're going to go about the details here. So the release of this set is August 31st. That's about 2 weeks from today, 2 weeks and like 2 days, I think. The promo pack is going to contain 1 secret rare and 4 ultras. Secrets are going to be most likely Elemental Hero Nebula Neos and Junk Speeder, depending on if you get the Jaden Yuki or the Yusei Fudo 10. And it contains cards from Maximum Crisis, Code of the Duelist, Circuit Break, and Extreme Force. So, maybe you can remember back all the way to Maximum Crisis, who knows, but here we go. I'll give you a little bit about the top 10 list. So some aren't technically cards but archetypes, and some cards that have been previously reprinted, sorry, I'm not going to include on this list, for the most part. Now, I do make a couple of exceptions. The 3 cards I have on the screen, Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring, Digronic Diagram, and Trickstar Reincarnation, I doubt these are going to be in the Megatins because they have been reprinted well, especially Ash Blossom, because it's been reprinted as an ultra rare, and we now know it's going to be reprinted as a super rare. I doubt it's even going to be in the promo pack, to be honest. They're not going to give it any more printings than it has. Draconic Diagram, it's been reprinted as its original rarity, so I doubt it's going to be in the set. Trickstar Incarnation, same deal there. Some of the other Trickstar cards have been reprinted though, and they will be in the set most likely because they've been reprinted as commons, or in like Star Pack 2018 or something. So I think they are going to be in the set. Let's just go right into the top 10 list here. So number 10, I have the True Dracos. I will explain something else about this list first. Some of these cards are cards that I would personally like to see, but overall I tried to make it as unbiased as possible. So True Dracos, they are a decent rogue control deck right now. Of course, they lost Masterpiece, but Masterpiece still is kind of expensive. Do you think it'll ever come back? I hope it does, actually. I think this deck would be a good viable deck. And like I said earlier, probably no diagram though. But the rest of the cards, if the cards from Maximum Crisis are going to be in here, which they will be, of course, they're going to be reprinted in the new rarity style. I mean, you can tell from this picture here that this Masterpiece is the old rarity style. And I would love to see like the new True Draco cards in the new rarity. Like True King's Return, and Masterpiece, and the other monsters and everything like that. So I would love to see that. So that's why I have True Dracos at 10. Also, the cards are still kind of expensive. Not too bad, but I don't know. I just want to have better access to these cards. Number 9 is Inspector Border. Number 9, I'm not going to lie, was kind of a filler spot. But I like this card. It's a great stun card. That's about it. It's like around $8 on TCG Player. So for players who would like to have access to this card, it just gets them a little bit better chance of getting it. And that's about that. Number 8 is the Trickstars. So like I said earlier, these cards have already been reprinted. And in Star Pack 18, I think that's what SP18 means, as commons. Now I will say that in the original pack, Cantina was an ultra rare. I think their Field Spell was an ultra rare. Licorice was a super rare, I do believe. And so, in the Megatins, I think they're all definitely going to be reprinted, except for maybe Reincarnation. I don't know that for sure, but that's why Trickstars are number 8 on the list, and also because they are probably the second best deck right now when you combine it with Sky Strikers. And I think there's they're a good choice. It's a simple deck to play. I think people who are getting into the game, which I think Megatons are kind of for those people, like people who want to get into the game, casual players who need to get their cards cheap. That's what the Megatons are really for. And I think this deck and the cards that are going to be reprinted are going to be good for those players. So that's why I put it as number 8. Number 7, Heavymetalfoes Electrumite. So finally we get a single card. Well, I guess we already had Inspector Warrior, but we have a single card and the first Link monster on this list. Spoiler alert, there's going to be a couple more by the time this list is done. So this is a staple card in any Pendulum deck. It's a Link Vrains pack card, of course. Pendulum Magicians are still a thing. If they were more relevant, if they had Astrograph Sorcerer, or if they had Performing Power Pendulum Sorcerer, or what's the other guy? The Clearwing Magician, Double Iris. Yeah, if they had that guy, he'd be a lot better. But unfortunately, it's just gonna have to be like this for right now. But still, Heavymetalfoes Electrumite is still fairly expensive. And like I said, it's a staple card for any Pendulum deck. That's about all I can say. It's a good card. It's a great card. That's why it's on here. Number 6 is going to be the Mekk-Knights. So Mekk-Knights, they haven't been reprinted, of course. Not a whole lot of cards on this list had, and they're really good with Sky Strikers, and the Invoked variant's pretty good as well. They're also fairly expensive, and also this is like it's a good deck. It's a competitive deck. Not, of course, like tier 0 or tier 1 or anything like that, but they are still really good, and they're splashable to some degree, of course. So I think it's a good way for casual players who are desiring to play Mekk-Knights to get their hands on them. That's about all I have to say about them. Number 7 is Izoli, Two Tales of the Noble Knights. So this card, of course, everybody knows it because of the Gokis, but it is by itself excellent generic warrior support. And also, I know that we are going to be getting a Noble Knights box set along with the Aesir monsters, the Synchros, and Phantom Knights, I do believe, right? Or am I tripping? I don't know. But I think, yeah, we've gotten some more support in the most recent set, Cybernetic Horizon, for Noble Knights. But nevertheless, it is still a great generic warrior card, a great Link Vrains pack card, and of course the Gokis play it. And so people who are wanting to get their hands on the Gokis to play Gokis can also get their hands on this card because of the Megatons. Nevertheless, great card. That's why it's at number 5. Number 4 is going to be Firewall Dragon. Now, I didn't put this higher because a lot of people are wanting it to get hit on the ban list. It's already at 1. People think it might get banned because it is a bit of a degenerate card. It allows for lots of essentially free advantage. It's not a hard once per turn on its second, I guess, yeah, its second effect. So yeah, it's just a little degenerate, but still a really good card. It's the guy's ace monster. You could consider it that, I suppose. But it's still a good card. Of course, you can use Scapegoat and link up into this rather. So good card. I think it's like what, 20? Probably 25, 30 bucks still. Not entirely sure, but yeah, a lot of casual players can get this for cheap, including me. So that's why I said number 4. Number 3 is going to be Borreload Dragon, of course. So this is a great, fairly generic Link monster. I mean, that's the only thing I put on this slide, and I mean, yeah, that's the best thing about it. Like, it's got a great effect. It's fairly easy to make. You can Link climb into it, and a lot. It has 2 downward pointing arrows. It's got a good effect. Like this is a good. No, I wouldn't say toolbox. This is more like a generic boss monster, I would say. It's kind of toolboxy, but still. Borreload Dragon, it's still fairly expensive right now. Even though it was printed a while ago. Like, I think was this the end of last year? I'm not sure. But anyway, Borreload Dragon, a great card. That's why it's at number 3 on this list. Number 2, we have Saryuja Skuldred. Now, some of you might be thinking, why I would play Saryuja Skuldred over Borreload Dragon. Well, this card is a good extender for any deck. Typically speaking, if your deck wants to make more plays, Saryuja is the way to go. It's got that special summon from the hand effect, special summon a monster once per turn. So it's kind of like a Gem Knight, Seraph Knight in that sense. It also does that like reload thing for your hand, except it is also a +1 when it uses that effect. So it's a pretty good card. in that respect. The attack boost is but it's got 3 downward pointing arrows, and that's what makes it pretty great. It's 3 extra deck monsters for you. Just a great card. I don't know what else to say. It's still pretty expensive. Yeah, so great. Everybody can get their hands on it now. And honorable mentions first. Sorry, I forgot these. So I didn't really know what to put here. I was kind of looking forward to Spellbook of Knowledge, because I think it's a great spellbook card. It came out in Code of the Duelist, I do believe, and it is a great card, like for any spellcaster deck that can run a small spellbook engine. Things like Metaphys, Mythical Beasts, Altergeist, especially Altergeist, good reprints for people to get their hands on. I think Altergeist is probably the most competitive out of those, but anything, even like the Phantasm Spirals, I know they're not like expensive or anything, but anytime you can get more stuff into the market, it makes things cheaper, and having more access to things, especially for casual players, is great. So those are some of my honorable mentions. You may be wondering why I didn't put like the Gokis on here. And they kind of like, they're all low rarity cards. The main deck cards are Gokis. Most expensive cards are like the tech cards and the extra deck cards. That's about it. So that's why I didn't have them on this list. Now for number 1, and you might have been able to guess this, is Evenly Matched. Anybody can play this card, right? Anybody, everybody and their brother, their cousin, and their mother can play this card in their decks. It's great going second. It is like, it's an incredible board wipe card. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. It's expensive. It's a 3 of in any side deck, I would imagine. I don't know. I mean, I don't know why, especially against Gokis right now. I don't know why you wouldn't be playing this in your side deck. But yeah, that's up to you. So those are my top 10 cards / archetypes / whatever that are most likely going to be in the Megatins this year. I think there's a very good possibility of like some of these top 10 cards being like promos. I doubt it though. I think if anything, maybe one of those. I would say maybe Firewall Dragon would be a promo, because it is like the main character in the TV show's monster. But I think that's about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe for more content. And if you had any disagreements with me, or you think there's something that is deserving of a spot on this list, please just let me know down in the comments below. Anyways, this is Blacktop YGO signing out.